Are you prepared to take the oath, Senator?
I am.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear
that I will execute the office of President to the United States faithfully,
that I will execute
the office of President of the United
office of
States,
President of the United States faithfully,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve,
protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
He didn't get it all quite right, but these were still 35 words that moved the world. Proudly, deliberately using his full name, Barack Hussein Obama, he became the 44th President of the United States. Up to 2 million people crowded into 2 freezing miles of the mall, turning a solemn ceremony into a national, a global celebration. Their new leader warned them, though, this is a nation in crisis, but he insisted America's decline is not inevitable.
Today, I say to you that the challenges we face are real. They are serious and they are many. They will not be met easily or in a short span of time. But know this, America, they will be met. On this day, we come to proclaim an end to the petty grievances and false promises, the recriminations and worn-out dogmas that for far too long have strangled our politics.
And everyone knew just who he meant. You're going to love it, ex-President Bush told the Obama children before the speech. He cannot have loved the denunciation of the greed and irresponsibility, dogma and divisiveness that have brought America to this point of crisis.
Starting today, we must pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and begin again the work of remaking America. For everywhere we look, there is work to be done. The state of our economy calls for action, bold and swift, and we will act, not only to create new jobs, but to lay a new foundation for growth.
Obama is always cool, but as he arrived at this moment in history, the nerves were almost showing. But as he spoke, he confidently promised a new era of peace.
And so, to all the other peoples and governments who are watching today, from the grandest capitals to the small village where my father was born, know that America is a friend of each nation and every man, woman, and child who seeks a future of peace and dignity, and we are ready to lead once more. We will begin to responsibly leave Iraq to its people and forge a hard-earned peace in Afghanistan. With old friends and former foes, we will work tirelessly to lessen the nuclear threat and roll back the specter of a warming planet. We will not apologize for our way of life, nor will we waver in its defense. And for those who seek to advance their aims by inducing terror and slaughtering innocents, we say to you now that our spirit is stronger and cannot be broken. You cannot outlast us, and we will defeat you. To the Muslim world, we seek a new way forward based on mutual interest and mutual respect. To those leaders around the globe who seek to sow conflict or blame their society's ills on the West, know that your people will judge you on what you can build, not what you destroy. To those who cling to power through corruption and deceit and the silencing of dissent, know that you are on the wrong side of history, but that we will extend a hand if you are willing to unclench your fist.
President Obama said we are at a moment that will define a generation, and he described what he expects of the people who expect so much from him.
What is required of us now is a new era of responsibility, a recognition on the part of every American that we have duties to ourselves, our nation, and the world. Duties that we do not grudgingly accept, but rather seize gladly, firm in the knowledge that there is nothing so satisfying to the spirit, so defining of our character, than giving our all to a difficult task.
No one could forget they were watching the first African-American president, but he made very little mention of race, except to say it showed how far America had come.
This is the meaning of our liberty and our creed, why men and women and children of every race and every faith can join in celebration across this magnificent mall, and why a man whose father less than 60 years ago might not have been served at a local restaurant can now stand before you to take a most sacred oath.
Earlier, the new first couple dropped by the White House. We don't know what parting gift Michelle brought with her. George Bush has hidden a note for Obama in the Oval Office desk. He may or may not choose to heed its advice. While the departing Vice President Dick Cheney was wheeled out of the White House. He hurt his back yesterday moving boxes into his new home. The Secret Service have been investigating a security threat today, apparently from a terrorist group in Somalia, but it didn't alter the ceremony. Obama is determined not to be diverted from the tasks ahead. Just a few moments ago, Obama said goodbye to the man he clearly blames for bringing America to what he called the winter of our hardship. The Bushes flying off to Texas in a helicopter no longer called Marine One. That call sign belongs to President Barack Hussein Obama now. Sarah Smith, Channel 4 News, Washington.